and kill her because of his motherfucking quality.
Local church is devastated after one of their workers is killed, and police say the suspect is her husband.
You can get it. Dwight Lewis, I'm talking to you. I swear to God, I'll have my nephew bring me to your motherfucking house and I'll beat.
Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a tragic and shocking story that rocked a quiet community in Kansas City. This case involves a church elder, his wife, and a devastating murder that would eventually expose hidden secrets and change lives forever. Stay with us as we unravel the twists and turns of this harrowing tale. Tanisha Harris was a 38-year-old woman full of life and deeply devoted to her faith. Married to Robert Lee Harris Jr., a respected church elder, the couple seemed like the perfect pair. Both involved in their local church and living what appeared to be a picture-perfect life, until one fateful day when everything changed. This is the story of Tanisha Harris, the shocking murder that followed, and the truth that came to light. Tanisha and Robert's relationship seemed like any other. They were both active in their church, Tanisha as an associate pastor and Robert as a church elder. They worked hard, lived modestly, and generously donated much of their earnings to the church. They even raised children from previous marriages together, embracing them as their own. To the outside world, they were the model couple. Robert frequently shared his faith online, encouraging his followers to join him in daily prayers.
I just want to spend just a few minutes with you in prayer concerning healing. I'm on my way to work, but I'm definitely going to pray.
He was well known in the community for his charisma and dedication to his faith, and no one suspected that there might be a dark side hidden beneath his outward persona. But behind closed doors, Robert was hiding a secret that would eventually lead to Tanisha's tragic death. It all started on January 8, 2018. Tanisha left her job at a bank for lunch, just like she had done countless times before. But this time, she never returned. The apartment manager, hearing a loud argument coming from the Harris's apartment, called the police. When they arrived, they found Robert alone. There was no sign of any struggle, and they had no reason to suspect foul play, so they left. But just hours later, Robert called again. This time, he reported his wife missing, claiming he was deeply concerned. When police returned, they found more disturbing signs. There were broken glass and blood stains scattered around the apartment, as if someone had tried to clean up a violent altercation. The apartment didn't feel right.
Police arrived. They did a sweep through of the house and noticed an area rug that had been in the living room when they visited in the afternoon had been moved beneath the dining room table. When they lifted the rug, they found more red stains and pieces of broken glass.
Robert's nervous behavior only deepened their suspicions. Robert was eventually pressured into confessing. He admitted to killing Tanisha and disposing of her body in a field just a few miles away from their home. An autopsy confirmed what everyone feared. Tanisha had been beaten and strangled. She had lost her life at the hands of the man who was supposed to love her most.
Local church is devastated after one of their workers is killed, and police say the suspect is her husband.
But what was Robert's motive? Why had he killed his wife? Robert's trial revealed even more shocking details about the Harris's marriage. The evidence pointed toward a man struggling to keep his secrets buried. But it wasn't until the testimony of a man named Stephen Jr. that the truth really began to emerge. Stephen Jr. was someone Robert had been secretly involved with for months. What started as a friendship between the two men eventually turned into a romantic and sexual relationship. It was a relationship that, when discovered by Tanisha, led to a violent confrontation. Stephen confirmed the affair during the trial, revealing that Tanisha had found out about the relationship and confronted Robert. The confrontation quickly escalated, and in a fit of panic, Robert took his wife's life. In the aftermath of Tanisha's murder, Stephen faced a torrent of criticism. He had publicly revealed his relationship with Robert, and many in the community blamed him for Tanisha's death. In a series of heated Facebook Live videos, Stephen defended his decision to testify in court, expressing his anger at being blamed for Tanisha's murder. He claimed he was only trying to seek justice for her.
I want justice for this woman just like just like her mama do, just like her daddy do, just like her sisters do. And I testify, I'm the only one that came out and was honest about what was going on. And then people are coming for me when I'm trying to get justice too. They got me all twisted in the game. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm done.
And that he felt immense guilt for what had happened. His outbursts were raw and filled with emotion, and he didn't hold back in calling out the hypocrisy of those who defended Robert.
I thought I was doing the right thing because I was inappropriate with Robert. I did have, so I thought I want justice for Tanisha just as well because nobody can understand the way I feel. Don't cover me, and I'm the one who was honest, who came for it and testified.
Stephen revealed some shocking claims, including the idea that Robert wasn't just having an affair with him, but with others in the church as well.
Everybody who was f***ing Robert in that church ought to thank me, bitch, because I didn't put nobody else's name out there. Nobody. I took the motherfucking because I don't lie about my sexuality. So everybody in that motherfucking church that was f***ing Robert ought to thank me.
He suggested that Robert's romantic life had been an open secret, known to many in their religious community. But more than that, Stephen hinted at a darker motive for Tanisha's murder. Robert may have killed his wife not just to cover up the affair, but to inherit her money.
And kill her because his motherfucking quality. He killed her for money.
Despite Robert's claims of innocence, the jury was not swayed. After a trial filled with shocking testimony, Robert Lee Harris Jr. was convicted of murder and sentenced to 50 years in prison without the possibility of parole. It was a small measure of justice for Tanisha and her loved ones. But as we know, no amount of legal retribution can bring back someone who has been taken too soon. This case leaves us with many questions. Was Stephen justified in speaking out the way he did? Did he bear some responsibility for what happened to Tanisha? Or was he simply a man caught in the web of another's deceit, trying to atone for his part in the affair? What's clear is that this tragedy affected many lives, and the real victims were the people who loved Tanisha. As for Robert, his life and legacy will forever be tainted by his actions, and no one will ever forget the painful events that led to the loss of a devoted woman, a mother, and a beloved member of her community. So, what do you think of this tragic story? Was Stephen justified in his anger and actions? Could the murder have been prevented if the truth had come out sooner? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this